Hello, it's Monday, November 21st, and I'm Emily Douglas with MaxiForex Daily News. The US dollar weakened versus all 16 majors as better economic releases lowered risk aversion. CB leading index came out stronger than the forecast and encouraged risk appetite. Analysts are getting more pessimistic regarding the deadlock of the Budget Supercommittee. The committee was formed to agree on $1.2 trillion in budget cuts over the next 10 years. Stocks finished on a mixed note, while the Nasdaq declined by 0.6% and Dow Jones gained by 0.22%. Crude oil declined by 1.27%, closing at $97.67 a barrel. Gold gained by 0.28%, closing at $1,722.95 an ounce. Today, existing home sales are expected with 4.82 million versus 4.91 million prior. The euro gained versus the dollar on Friday's trading after ECB was reported buying Italian and Spanish bonds. Buying of bonds by the ECB is likely to lower borrowing costs in the euro region. German PPI came out stronger than expected with 0.2% versus 0.1% expected. The momentum of the euro-US dollar is still bearish as long as it remains below the 1.36 resistance. Overall, the euro-US dollar traded with a low of 134.46 and with a high of 136.14. Today, current account is expected with negative 3.2 billion versus negative 5.0 billion prior. The British pound advanced versus the dollar as risk appetite rose slightly following small gains in stocks throughout Friday's trading session. British Prime Minister David Cameron was accused by German Chancellor Angela Merkel of acting solely in the interests of the UK at the expense of the wider EU. The trend for the pair remains bearish if it maintains below the level of 1.60. The pair is facing strong selling pressure around 1.59. Overall, the Great Britain pound US dollar traded with a low of 1.5737 and a high of 158.88. No economic data is expected today. The yen gained versus the dollar as investors show persistence in their belief that the yen will appreciate in current market conditions despite the Bank of Japan's attempts to weaken the currency. Investors are aware that another intervention could come at any market time, which could spur a sudden rally. Technically, the US dollar Japanese yen is in a downtrend as long as it is below 77.50. Today, all industries activity is expected with negative 0.9% versus negative 0.5% last month. The Canadian dollar gained slightly versus the US dollar as risk appetite rose slightly and Canadian CPI came out better than expected. Canadian CPI came out 0.2% versus 0.1% expected, and core CPI was 0.3% versus 0.2% expected. The US dollar Canadian dollar will continue being bullish as long as it is above the support level at 1.02. Today, wholesale sales are expected stronger with 0.6% versus 0.2% prior. Thank you for joining us today. For more information, please visit us at MaxiForex.ru for all your online trading needs. I'm Emily Douglas, wishing you happy trading.